Hi Earth signs, my name is Michelle Kelly. Welcome to This Is Your Sign. This is your September 2021 love and finance, love and relationship message. So welcome to all the Virgos, Capricorn, and Tauruses, and happy birthday Virgo. This is your month. August and September, so happy birthday to all the Virgos out there. Earth signs, if you've already subscribed to my channel, thank you so much, and if you haven't subscribed yet, please like, share, and subscribe. I put a video out every Saturday, except for if there are 5 Saturdays in the month, I take the 4th Saturday off. So welcome to all the Earth signs. All right, new life, and it's upside down, orphaned and abandoned, and that's upside down, and the next place is no place like home. So you guys, what this is telling me about your love and relationship message for the month of September is, when new life is upside down, it's kind of like you thought this relationship was leading you to your new life. What you had to do in order to be in this relationship is abandon yourself and not be true to yourself. And the next place is no place like home. So this relationship that you're in or were in is meant to lead you back to your true authentic self. So whether this works out or doesn't, every relationship works out exactly how it's supposed to. Is this your person? Is this your person to be with forever? Like, I would love to tell you this is gonna be your happily ever after, and like everything's going to be smooth and wonderful, and you're not going to have any problems, and you're just going to live happily ever after. But part of this whole relationship message right now is this person is helping you get back to your authentic self. How that happens, what that looks like is different for everybody, but what it's letting me know is you're in the process of waking up to your new life, but you can't do it 100% with this relationship. And the divine does not want to see you abandon yourself, second guess yourself, or not be able to voice your truth and to be who you are in order to have love. So part of this is to help you to get back to your authentic self, to love yourself. And that's when you can truly be with the person that is right for you. When you truly love, value, and respect yourself is when you find somebody else that matches that. What I want to say to you is this person matched where you were at the time. But you are growing, and everybody's growing. We're all trying to get back to our true, authentic self. And a lot of times what happens is we block and hurt each other without even knowing it. And a lot of times when you find out you're hurting the other person, you're more apt to get out of the relationship because you don't want to hurt the other person, instead of like you're hurting yourself by staying. And it's like, oh, I'm okay with that, but I don't want to hurt them. So this is whatever it takes to move you forward. If it takes, I don't want to hurt the other person, but I'm here to give you guys the message of the divine does not want you to harm or hurt yourself. Your angels, your ancestors, your guides, your spirit doesn't want you to close itself off in order to get somebody to like or love you or accept you. That is not good for anybody. So let's dive a little bit deeper. It says you must acknowledge your inexperience and gently allow yourself to be like a delicate new bud opening. It's okay to admit you might not know everything. You're at the beginning of things and haven't hit your stride yet. Be immersed in the newness of it all. and don't try and rush the learning process. New life has its own timetable for maturity. Be here now. Life loves you. You guys, I have the low battery thing on my screen and I have to close it off. All right. I'm not good at doing this video stuff. Okay. So what this is saying is you guys were doing the best you could with the tools you had at the time. I don't think you have a whole lot of tools of how to have a successful relationship with a partner. You guys, guess what? Nobody has the tools. You don't. Your parents didn't have them. They couldn't pass them on to you. What you learned is what not to do. So maybe your parents fought all the time, so you don't fight at all. Not good either. In between the two. So if you had parents that fought all the time, maybe you just zipped your lip and didn't say a word. Doesn't mean you weren't mad. Didn't mean it didn't bother you. You just couldn't voice it. Actually, it's probably worse than your parents because that is rage. When silence is the highest form of rage that there is. So this is saying what you had to do in this relationship was not be yourself. Okay, a lot of times when you can't be yourself, a lot of times you don't even know who yourself is. So how can you be something you don't know? So this relationship is here to help you get back to yourself. So I'm thinking that this person might be here to be the mother of your children or the father of your children, or to teach you lessons. But part of the lesson is not voice something because you don't want to rock the boat. You guys, what I'm going to tell you is whether you rock the boat or not, the boat is going to get rocked. If you want to get out, you have to rock the boat. So a lot of times what happens is, or maybe you're great at rocking the boat, but you won't get out. Like you're good at making noise, but the follow through isn't there. So let's talk about that a little bit more. It says, as you shift and evolve to commit to your own growth, you long for support, but may be disappointed and hurt by others by not providing you what you feel they deserve. Perhaps you're drifting away from this relationship because you're in a different stage of personal growth. Perhaps you're in a new relationship and discovering you don't share the same values and beliefs, so you feel left out. Unable to get to that intimate place of safety and belonging. Take heart, as Spirit knows and loves you and will steer you in the direction of those who accept you as you are without artifice or agenda. Don't compromise yourself to belong. It won't be worth the price. So you guys, part of this is saying this person isn't able to meet your needs. It doesn't mean it's because you're unlovable, you're not worth it, or they won't give it to you. A lot of times we are trying to get validation and acceptance from people who don't have it to give. So instead of saying, it's like a setup for failure, well, even this person doesn't love me. A lot of times you're trying to get something that somebody doesn't have. So if you wanted me to give you $5 and I didn't have any money, I cannot give you $5. Even though I might want to give you money, I might love you, I want to give you $10. But if I don't have money, I cannot give it to you. So part of this relationship was to set you up to reinforce what you thought about yourself at the time. what you're learning is you're shifting your beliefs of what you think of yourself and what you feel about yourself. So you need to be around people who can support and honor that. If this person isn't able to do it, it is not because there's something wrong with you. It is because they aren't ready yet. It is not your job to make them ready. You cannot make somebody ready for something they're not ready for. Okay, I'm going to give you two other examples. If you shout at a deaf person, they still can't hear you. You either have to learn sign language, but if you learn sign language and you're talking to a deaf person and they keep closing their eyes, it doesn't matter if you give them sign language. If they don't want to look at it, they will close their eyes. So what this is telling me is that it's like a setup for failure of what's wrong with you, instead of this person isn't ready and you are. So as this process is happening, this is validation from the divine letting you know that this person isn't ready. It's not your job to make them. You cannot make a person with no arms give you a hug. They don't have it to give. So what this is the divine telling you is this person isn't ready. They don't have it to give. It is not a reflection of what is wrong with you. It is a reflection of you saying, I used to be there too. I'm not there anymore. So I'm going to turn this mirror around and look at all the things that are right with me, instead of holding it at somebody else to tell me what's wrong with me. There's nothing wrong with you. You're a child of God. You're being called and you're ready to serve. No place like home. You guys, when you come home to your true, authentic self, you are coming home to the divine. You are coming home to spirit. You are coming home to who God wants you to be, which is yourself, your wonderful self. You guys are pretty funny too. You guys got great sense of humors. Okay, so let's see. Lovers, friends, companion animals are at home in your life right now. You're in sync and full of love. You can be sure in the knowledge that is reciprocated. Relationships elicit a sense of emotional safety, comfort, and the best aspects of familiarity. I hope I'm saying that right. Be home in this relationship. Together you add the love of the world. So you guys, this is coming home to yourself. This relationship was the final rip of your Band-Aid off. Your heart is open. You are exposed and you're ready to clean out the wound. As you start cleaning out your wound, it can start healing, but you're ready to address the wound, and you are. And as you do that, you're healing and coming back to yourself. So earth signs, this is a wonderful, horrible, painful, fabulous, great, terrible time in your life. Like, that's the best way I can describe it, because it doesn't mean it's not going to hurt. It doesn't mean it's not going to be painful. It doesn't mean you're doing it wrong. It doesn't mean any of that. It means you are ready. The next one says self-indulgence. Focus on self, self-worth, time to heal, shadow work, self-appreciation. This person is reading. So you guys are big readers. So this is a time to focus on you. It is not wrong. It is not selfish to work on yourself and take care of yourself. You are giving yourself time to heal, and you are addressing your shadow work. What is your shadow work? Your shadow work is all the things that you thought were the worst parts of you. You're coming to realize they are your greatest gifts and assets. You had to plan everything out. If you think of the worst possible freaking case scenario, those are your gifts. It doesn't mean, a lot of times what happens is because we've gone to the other extremes with them. Okay, I'm a planner. You have to plan fucking everything. You need everything to be perfect. And then you're like, fuck it. I'm not going to do anything then. No, this means if you think of every worst case scenario, what can you do if and when this happens? What can I have in place? Not, it doesn't mean you're not meant to do it. It means if this comes up, and you guys are planners, you do think of everything. But you don't have to have everything perfect in order to get started, just so you know. It can be messy, it can be bumpy. It doesn't have to be perfect first, just so you know. Lightning. Sudden changes, shocking news, surprise, epiphany, upheaval, transformation. So you guys, okay, so I'm going to tell you, God does for you what you cannot do for yourself. So if this relationship hasn't ended yet, or you're in the process of recognizing this isn't right for you, you don't know what you're going to do, how you're going to get it, how you're going to get out of it, how it's going to unfold. The divine will always do for you what you cannot do for yourself. If you can't end it, the person will end it. Or the person will cheat on you, or do something so big that you can't ignore it and not acknowledge it. When you are in things that aren't right for you, if you can't end them on your own, it will be done for you. Something will happen to end the relationship, to stop the relationship, something that you just cannot get over or move on from. So just so you know, but something might have to be so big that you can't miss it in order for it to acknowledge. And you guys, that is normal too, just so you know. So most of the time you guys need to be struck by lightning in order to notice it. That's okay too. You'll get the signs. They'll be big. And the next one says, I like you. Someone likes you. Romance is blooming. Fun flirting. Want a date. Okay, so you guys, somebody likes you. Guess what? You're going to like you. When you stop abandoning yourself, when you stop rejecting yourself or having somebody constantly reject you, you're going to find out you're a likable, lovable person, which you are. You're a child of God. You are likable and lovable on so many levels. And as you begin this process, you're going to find out that other people like you, which I don't know why it's going to be such a big surprise. You know why it's going to be such a big surprise? Because you guys are always the last to know. But you're going to have romance again. You're going to have fun. You're going to flirt. You're going to date again. This doesn't mean you're going to be buried in the single section. You're going to be alone forever. No one's ever going to like or love you. That is not true. There are people who are going to like and love you, but you need to believe it first. And I think not staying in this is going to help you find that out for yourself. All right, I have a couple more cards that are popping out. Oh my God, these are beautiful. I can't make this up. The divine always just throws out the cards. Letting go of control issues. Allow the situation to unfold naturally. Okay, usually guys, when you feel like you have to control everything, it's usually because you feel out of control. So how do you let go of control issues? It sounds so easy. Just let go. Just let go. Not that easy. So I showed you guys before, but if you're new to my channel, made a God box. It says let go. It says pray. Whenever I'm worried about stuff, I write a little letter to God. Dear God, please help, please allow, please bless. Thank you. Love, Michelle. I put the date. Whenever I know somebody who's worried about something, I put them in the God box. So that's a creative project. You can make a God box. You can make a worry box. You can make a manifestation box. You can make a I don't fucking believe this shit, but I'm going to do it anyway box. Whatever floats your boat. Get outside in nature. Ground yourself. Meditation. Have fun. Play. Do things that bring you joy. That will help you have less time to obsess on what you're going to do and how you're supposed to figure this out. The next one says new love. A new person stirred your romantic feelings. Okay, so if you guys have somebody that is stirring your romantic feelings and you're still in a relationship with somebody else, it's called an emotional affair. This is normal when all of your needs are not being met. So chances are, if you are attracting somebody else while you're still in a relationship, this is a sign that you're, first of all, I want to let you know you guys are unavailable. So the person you're going to attract in is going to be unavailable too. So if they're willing to have a relationship with you while you're with somebody else, you got somebody who can't commit, and you got somebody who is okay with settling for less, which is you're not available either. However, with that being said, I am not judging you. But if this is happening while you are still in a relationship with somebody else, major red flag. And this new love that is coming in, this flirting, all of this, it might be what it takes for you to get you out of this relationship. That might be just what you needed to get you to move on, to get you out of this. Again, I am not judging you, but what I can tell you is a relationship that starts while you are currently in one is not going to be successful. It doesn't result in a happily ever after. With that being said, this might be the catalyst that gets you out of your relationship. This might be the catalyst that gets you forward to your next relationship. This is going to be a rebound. This is not going to end good. It is going to hurt you. It is going to hurt the person that you're with, and it's going to hurt the other person. With that being said, even though that is true, you might have to experience that just to find that out. This, again, is not a judgment call. This is just the facts. The next one says release your ex. That time has come to clear your energy. So you guys, if this new love has stirred your feelings and you haven't acted on it, which I pray that you haven't yet, but I'm not judging you. I had emotional affairs when I was married to my ex-husband. I didn't know what they were. When you are happy and you are well and you are healthy, there is no room for fun flirting and this stuff to come in while you're still in a relationship. So if all your needs are being met, there is no room for this to happen. If this is happening, it is a major red flag that what you're in isn't right for you. It's in serious danger. It's in serious trouble. You either A, need to work on it, or B, get out of it, or let the other person know that something is happening. You wouldn't want it done to you, and you hope that somebody wouldn't do that to you. So I'm asking you to give the person enough respect to let them know. So it says release your ex. The time has come to clear your energy. So this relationship, if you can please allow somebody else to let them know that even this is beginning to start to happen, that this isn't right and you need to get out of this first, that would be the healthy way to do it. So you guys, holy crap, earth signs, you guys have a lot going on, but you're coming back to your home, which is yourself, and it took this relationship to help move you forward. So this is your signing off for the month of September. Thank you to everyone who's still watching. Take care, and I'll see you soon.